Hello, hello. Welcome to the Sophie's Choice podcast show. I'm so excited that you're tuning in. My name is Sophie. I am a manifesting generator in human design. If you have never heard of that, you can look it up. I am a psychologist and I am deeply passionate about quantum physics, law of attraction, neuroscience, and anything energy work related, and especially how this relates to being an entrepreneur. I have a deep passion to understanding how that is all linked and how we can use all these different aspects in our business to grow to the level that we want to grow to and to actually live the life of our dreams, because at the end it is all about the ripple effect. It's all about becoming amazing moms, living amazing lives, and making the impact that we truly desire, while of course also making a good living. Okay, I hope you enjoy, and feel free to leave a review if you absolutely love this episode.
You are, and your miracle will come true. Sophie's Choice.
Okay, Queens, so short audio because I'm about to pick up my husband from his work. I just came from my father's. We had lunch. We had an amazing afternoon. And I was in the car. I was recording my new intro for my podcast. And while I was recording it, I said, welcome to the Sophie's Choice podcast show. And this has been a debate in my head for a while. Like, do I want to go back to the Sophie's Choice podcast show? The Sophie's Choice podcast show was super popular in the Netherlands. It had a #1 spot in iTunes for almost a year. It was just like, it was my baby. But when, like last year, I sort of wanted to reinvent myself and I wanted to shift from national to international, I basically started from zero. So I said goodbye to my Sophie's Choice Instagram handle. I still have it, but it's empty. It has over 6,000 followers. I started at zero on Instagram. I rebranded the podcast show and basically started at zero then as well. I mean, I am nowhere near the amount of listeners that I used to have. But I really needed to start fresh, and I started a new website. I needed to start fresh in order to allow myself the space to explore what wanted to be birthed through me, right? I really had to let go of everything I knew. I never said goodbye to the Sophie's Choice Instagram handle. I kept it. I always kept the URL as well because it is my baby. It is what I started with the Sophie's Choice brand name, and I still love it. It's like, you write it differently than Sophie's Choice. You write it SOVS and then choice. And it's actually, some people have a very negative association with it because it is also a movie about World War II where a mother has to choose between two of her kids. But for me, it has always been so, from the beginning that I started my business, even when I didn't even was a business coach, when I was still making bracelets, that's how it all started. And then I started selling t-shirts, and then I started a web shop. It was always Sophie's Choice because everything is able to go under the umbrella of Sophie's Choice, right? It's Sophie, my choice, right? So I sort of feel like I need to go back to it. And I wasn't sure about it, and I completely let it go. And then I recorded the intro, and it just was like, oh my God, the Sophie's Choice podcast show. So I guess I'm back. So I'm changing it back to the Sophie's Choice podcast show. I mean, at this point, I don't really feel like it is so dramatic to change the name, because when I changed it from the Sophie's Choice podcast show to the Chosen One and I went international, I lost a lot of listeners. So I'm curious to see if this maybe is the gateway again to a lot more listeners and a lot more growth. At least for me, it feels like coming home again. So I'm really excited about it. I'm excited how everything is unfolding. I'm excited how this 30-day online retreat is allowing me so much. I'm coming home. It's a deep remembrance of who I am. And I'm just I'm forever grateful. And I'm just I'm excited to let this unfold. And I'm so curious where it all is going to lead. But I have a feeling that yes, it's just all coming together. It's all coming together. So I'm loving it. I hope you love it as well. And we're going back. We're going back to the roots. The Sophie's Choice podcast show. Instagram handle will stay Sophie Ditmar because I am Sophie Ditmar, of course. And I still don't know what the heck I should do with the Instagram handle that has over 6,000 followers. But I don't really feel like maintaining 2 Instagram handles, so I'm gonna let that play out, okay? Well, love you guys, and just want to give you this short update. Bye.